So we should be live. We'll take a minute just to get ready. It's 500. Fantastic. So what we're doing today, we are trading the US 500 using Solvent GPT for the majority of our setups. Now, what we're going to be using Solvent GPT for is to actually analyze how the market's moving in real time. We can do this on any time frame. If we were to take a scalping trade, if we were to take a 30-minute trade, there's a lot of different ways we can sort of set up our trades using this software. So as we can see, the US 500, we're not quite at market open, New York open. What we can see is not the most volatility in the market, but there is a couple moves up and down that we can maybe take advantage of. So what we'll do, we'll just take a photo on the 1 minute time frame. Go to a 5 minute. Actually, I think we'll have a little more fruitful results in terms of our trade. This is going to be something that I'm going to take over the majority of the stream. So just having a look at how the market's moving. Yeah, I'm just looking for an entry point. So if we go into 5 minutes, I think we're going to have a bit of bullish momentum today. It was bullish for the majority of yesterday. After hours kind of stagnated and then went down quite hard. Now it looks like it's sort of recalibrating. There's been a couple of sweeps down here, and I think it's going to continue this momentum back upwards. So what we're going to do, if we ask Solvent GPT, we're going to download this image, save it to our computer. We're then going to upload it. Downloads US 500. Fantastic. As we can see, this has just been added to the GPT. The GPT now has image. This image is able to view it, go through all of the data that we've just attached, and make a recommendation for us. So we need to say something along the lines of, this is the US 500. Analyze this. Give me entry and exit points. Fantastic. Fantastic. So our strategy here, we have, it's recommended we actually take a sell. Entry level is 6,050. We have two exit targets, one at 640, one at 630. As you can see, the market's already dropping just before I place this trade. So let's put this in. So a buy order, let's buy 100 contracts in. Fantastic. Let's put this order in. So our stop loss, we want to be so our stop loss was around 6,660. lower. Oh, we're taking a sell order. Whoops. Okay, 6,060. And then our take profit. So we can say, how confident how confident are you on this strategy out of 1 to 10? What do you mean? Are you on this strategy out of 1 to 10? Fantastic. Thank you. Six out of 10. Fantastic. So this is a trade we can take. As we said, take profit 6,030. Let's submit this sell order and see where this goes over the next sort of 20, 30, 40 minutes. Now, what we can do while we're placing this trade, I can show you some of the features of this software, what it's actually capable of in terms of trading, in terms of investing, and what you can actually use this software for. So we can start a new chat. Let's say something along the lines of, give me a scenario. What sort of scenario would you want to use this software for? So we have thank you. So I have an investment portfolio of ACOM, ACOM. Okay, we can say Broadcom, and let's say General Motors. Okay, so we have split 33% in each. Give me the best investments to diversify my portfolio. Whoa. Our trade, oh my god. Did that hit our take profit? So we got in at 640. And it's gone down 2 points already. That is a big short, a big drop down. We'll keep going. What were we were recommended to go until 6:30, I believe. So we're already $150 up, about three minutes into this trade, or $200 now. Fantastic. So what we have here, so this is our diversification strategy. I'll pass the headphones over if you want.
So here we have, it's suggesting which sectors, based off of, the given sectors that we hold stocks in, which will best diversify the portfolio. Now, here we have, different strategies. So if you want to diversify within the technology sector, it gives you 3 different companies within there, and that's given for each one of these that you see here: consumer goods, healthcare, financial services. It also suggests to use ETFs, and which ones would be the best to offset any losses that you make within AECOM, Broadcom, and General Motors. There are obviously loads of calculations that it's using to provide you with the best strategy to diversify this portfolio. Okay.
So back to our trade. So we're now $250 in profit. If I adjust our screen so we're able to see the full chart, as you can see, this bar here resembles effectively signifies where we got in. The price has dropped almost instantly as soon as we got in, down by about 3 points really, with $300 in profit. With, I think we entered that trade maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago. Fantastic. Now, indicators wise, the MACD is signifying it's going to go down a lot more. The RSI again the same. Fantastic. That is a big drop. That is a very big drop on the 5 minute. If we go into the 1 minute, yeah, that's going down. There's quite a lot of momentum going down. Fantastic. So we'll stay in this trade for maybe 10, 20 minutes more. We'll see what happens. See if it hits our take profit. Very close to our take profit. Fantastic. So another question that we can ask the GPT is something along the lines of, perhaps we have just woken up in the morning, we're not really sure how the market is performing today. We can say something along the lines of, give me a heat map of the US 500. So what this is going to do is going to find essentially an up-to-date real-time heat map of every single sector in the US 500. Now, as well as each sector, it will show us in real time every single company that makes up the respective sector. So we can zoom in, we can take a look at perhaps technology services. We have Oracle up around 2.5%, Netflix around 1.3%, Adobe up 4%. We can scroll into something like finance if we were to go very, very small. HBAN, not a company I'm too familiar with, down 1.12, whereas PLD is up 1.81. Now this isn't information that you can necessarily make a trade on. It's just a very good way to get a lot of data, real-time data, very quickly, see how the market is performing, and you can potentially find a new stock to research into in terms of investment, in terms of trading. Again, it's just something to find out the state of the market extremely quickly. Now, if we would say take Uber up 5.4%, we could say, give me a chart of Uber. Now, what this is going to do is going to give us a real-time chart very similar to what we have here on Capital.com and TradingView, just showing us Uber's performance over the past couple of days. Now, of course, we can change the time frame. It's on a 1 hour. We can change this to a 1 minute if we were doing a scalping trade, and we can also change this to a day. Fantastic. So the daily chart, daily candles, we can see that huge leg upwards. That's the 5.4%. Fantastic. And this goes all the way back to just before 2020. So a lot of information in play. It's a small window, but a huge amount of information to be taken in. Let's go back to the hour. Fantastic. Amazing. Now, of course, perhaps we want to trade Uber or another stock we've researched using this software. We can say, concisely give me entry and exit points for a scalp trade, or let's take we've set it on 1 hour. Let's do a day trade, an intraday trade. Uber. Fantastic. Just to bring it back to our trade that we set earlier, we are around $300 in profit still. A little bit of consolidation. I do think it will continue to move down. Quite a gap. It dropped down by, in 1 minute, dropped down by about 2 points. Quite a big drop. Okay, so our intraday trade for Uber. What we have here, of course, time frame intraday. It's recommended we buy an entry point of 78.50. We have two exit targets, one at 79.50, one at 80. And then we have our stop loss at 78. Now the rationale behind this trade, why the software has recommended this trade, Uber is trading above its key moving averages, indicating bullish momentum. The price is currently at 78.63, which is above the 10-day moving average, or sorry, EMA of $70, which is suggesting a potential upwards move. Now this is fantastic. Not only has the software recommended this trade, it's taken into consideration a lot more information than we realize. It's taken into consideration earnings reports, any upcoming news about the company, geopolitical events, and it's included that in the report we have here, this trade. So we can make a trade knowing and being confident that we have the most up-to-date information possible on the ticker we've researched. Now our trade here, see what's happening. So yeah, again, looks like it's consolidating around the 6,043 mark, which it has been doing for about 10 minutes now. Now the RSI is moving up, the MACD is moving up. It may be time to exit this trade. Let's see. One minute. However, it looks like momentum's continuing down on the VS. Again, I think it's time maybe to exit this trade. What do you think? So $100 in profit. How do we close? Fantastic. So we took $110, and that was off of around 13 minutes of work. Fantastic. I will take that. Now, in a couple more minutes, once this sort of move upwards has finished, has concluded, we can take another trade and potentially make a little bit more today. Fantastic. That is a lot of movement upwards. I'm happy we got out when we did. Free market open. So if we were to ask, let's take another. We'll put it in the 5 minute. How do we move this down? So let's take a screenshot of what's currently happening. Download image. We will start a new chat. And we will just upload the image we took today. Again, saying something along the lines of, this is a chart of the US 500. Give me entry X exit points. Fantastic. Sure. So if you're just tuning in, effectively what we're doing, we are trading using Solvent GPT, our AI software. So what we've just done, we've just taken a screenshot of this current chart, we've uploaded it to the software, and it's given us an exact minute-by-minute trade that we can follow to actually make some profit here. So it's recommended we sell entry level of 4,045, which is what we're currently on, and then we have 2 exit targets. So let's go ahead and put this sell order in before the market moves too much. We've got 3 viewers. Hello. Stop loss. So let's set our stop loss. So our stop loss was 660, and our take profit, we will go with the first target, which was 6,030. Let's put that order in. Fantastic. So we'll keep this trade on for the next sort of 30, maybe 20, 30 minutes. Keep that on in the background. Now, as we can see, the software has actually analyzed quite a lot of information off of just one photo that we gave it here. It's given us an analysis of the trend, volume, and the indicator that I actually have attached. And then it's even given us the rationale behind this trade. So it's told us exactly why it thinks this trade will succeed and exactly what we need to do in order to sort of maximize the potential. So we have the recent bearish momentum and volume spikes suggest a continuation of the downtrend. So the VST indicator supports with the bearish signals. The consolidation phase might break down to might break to the downside, providing a selling opportunity. Fantastic. Amazing. So yeah, if you're trading on a sort of weekly time frame, the easiest way to do this, let me bring up my chart. Easiest thing to do is just to swap the time frame. Up here where you see you can select your time frame. What I have on the moment is 5 minutes. Each candle represents a 5-minute sort of period. If we were to select maybe 4 hours, if we were going for a weekly trade, it's incredibly easy to give the software all the sort of information it needs. So over a weekly time frame, we need to include information such as what we're displaying now. If we were to take another screenshot, again, we can ask this from a sort of weekly time frame perspective, attach this weekly image. We can say this is the US 500. Give me a 1-week trade. Fantastic. And now it's going to take into consideration all of the information we've just submitted, the current sort of trends, candlestick patterns. It's going to read into this. It's going to add in any hedge fund information, any geopolitical information that we don't actually have access to, as we aren't connected to the internet or multiple data sets. And it's actually listed out the exact trade that we can take today. So again, recommended we buy. Entry level is 6,020, which is 20 points below the current price. And the reason behind this is to ensure a better entry. Then we have exit targets, one at 6,100 and one at 6,150 as a complete take profit. Finally, our stop loss, 5,950, and the rationale behind the trade. So the chart is showing a sort of consolidation pattern with potential for a breakout. The recent price action suggests a sort of bullish momentum supported by volume and the VSLLT indicator, which is representing a positive trend. So that's fantastic. That's one of the reasons why I've suggested a buy. So let's zoom in. Yeah, sure. So if you weren't just trading the US 500 as I do, very, very simple. Just swap out the ticker for anything that you're interested in. So what are you interested in trading? Hmm. Yeah, so if let's say theoretically you have absolutely no idea what you want to trade, what we can do, we can actually ask the GPT for a recommendation. So we can say, I am a day trader. Give me a list of undervalued stocks to trade today for maximum. So I am a day trader. Give me a list of undervalued stocks to trade today for maximum return on investment. So as we will see very shortly, the software is actually going to find the best trades to take today for a day trader. So number one recommendation, ESCO Technologies. It's been showing strong performance, particularly in aerospace and defense sectors, which could indicate potential for continued growth. So what we can say now, give me analysis on ESCO Tech. Let's just say technology. Now, once we've conducted the analysis, or once the software has done that for us, we can actually go ahead and ask for entry and exit points. So it's important to sort of specify what we want to get out of this trade. For instance, what sort of time frame we want to take this over. But once we include that information, the software will have no problem sort of generating a tailor-made strategy for us to actually implement. Fantastic. So as we can see, the software, or sorry, this stock in particular, the ESCO, is performing very well in this quarter that we're currently in. So it looks like a new sort of up-and-comer in the defense sector. Now all we need to ask, all that's left for us to ask concisely, give me entry and exit points. Trade. Fantastic. So what we have here, ESE, we have a daily, the time frame over a 1 day sort of period. It's recommended we take a sell. Our entry level is 162.66 current price, and then we have two exit targets, one at 150, one at 140. Fantastic. So let's search up this stock. Yeah, see ESCO Technologies. Wow, that is quite a significant jump upwards. What do you think? It's recommending a sell, which I think is fair. I mean, that's a lot of untapped. I would say that's a very fair trade recommendation. 150. So the software predicts by the end of the day the stock to drop to around 150. Our secondary target is 145. Fantastic, which I think is very plausible. I mean, this huge jump up here went up by about $30 in. This is a 4-hour chart. So yesterday this all happened. Very plausible for this to take place. So what do you think? Should we go ahead and place a trade on ESE? Yeah. Sure. So we need to search. Sure. So what we're going to ask now, we're going to ask for the software's confidence on this strategy. Give me a rating, 1 out of 10, on how confident you are this will work. Amazing. As you can see, I include numerous spelling mistakes in all of my my questions. The software picks up on this. It, you know, a lot better than a lot of technology. So we have a 6 out of 10 confidence rating in terms of the strategy it gave us, which is roughly the sort of range we're looking for. A 6, a 7, an 8 out of 10 is a good, clear indication that we want to go forward and actually place this trade. Amazing. So ESB. Okay, so what my colleagues just suggested, I mean, do you want to?
So obviously with this stock ESE, you know, we've seen significant growth within a very short period of time. Was that, what time frame was that when we saw the, on 4 hour? Okay. So there is a 6 out of 10 confidence rating from the GPT that you know, that this target price will be hit of 150. So where's that chart? Not here, right? Okay, so 150 is down here. We're going to ask the GPT what 2 stocks should I add to my portfolio with ESE to offset and hedge any potential loss in the case that it does hit the stop loss. Okay, let's see what it says. Let's see if so what 2 stocks should I add to my portfolio with ESE to offset and hedge any potential loss in the case that it does hit stop loss of 170? Let's see what it looks like on a shorter time frame as well. Okay. So the uptrend does seem to be slowing down a little bit. The SLRT also does suggest that. Let's give it some time as well. I mean, there are, you know, 500 billion parameters of market data that it is scanning and filtering through. So it does take a second, but if you've done this yourself, you can imagine the trade-off that you get here. So here we go. Yeah, so correlation, it's tapping into correlation with ESE's aerospace defense focus. And here we have Lockheed Martin, aerospace and defense. And it says that it has a broader portfolio and is often considered a more stable player. Okay, so we'll have a look at that one after we look at these 2. So Duke Energy as well is in utilities, and it's less volatile and less correlated with aerospace. So it's given us, by correlation and by stability, how to diversify this daily trade. So let's look at LMT. Okay, there we go. So this is meant to be a more stable stock. One of the industry leaders in defense sector, Luke says. Let's see. Okay. And then the other one, I mean, this does look a little bit more stable. It looks like it has this pretty similar trend as the US 500, would you say? Yeah. Yeah. It's quite a wide time frame. So we're gonna have a look at Duke Energy now, so known as Duck. And okay, here we are. Yeah, and it's, it does seem a little bit less volatile. So these would be two stocks that, okay, let's say I have 10,000 USD in my portfolio. And I want to enter the sell order on ESE. How should I allocate my capital with DUK and what was the other one? Yeah, LMT. LMT. Okay, let's see what it says.
So yeah, as you can see, not only is this a fantastic tool for any type of trading work that you're doing, for investments for your portfolio, this is fantastic in not only finding the best undervalued tickers, equities, stocks, commodities. This will actually tell you exactly what it thinks is the next Nvidia, the next Palantir, the next go-to investment to make in order to really make the most ROI, return on investment. Now, fantastic. It's just given us our portfolio allocation plan. It's told us to put 30% in ESE, the one we were recommended earlier, 40% in Duke Energy, and then 30%, another 30 in Lockheed Martin. Fantastic. Now, the rationale behind all of this, there's two reasons: diversification and hedging. So Duke and LMT, Duke and Lockheed Martin, can act as hedges against potential losses from ESE due to their stable nature and less correlation with specific market conditions. Diversification-wise, spreading investments across different sectors, you reduce exposure to any single sector's volatility. Fantastic. So yeah, I'd say they're very sensible investments. ESE, of course, being a lot riskier, Duke Energy and Lockheed Martin being a lot more stable, a lot more reliable in terms of pricing. Now, if there is a viewer in the chat, if you see the software, if this is something that interests you or perhaps you have a question, please leave a comment. We'll be able to respond to it, answer any sort of query you have. Maybe you have a stock you're trading now, a crypto coin, a commodity you want an entry and exit point for, whatever. Drop that in the chat. We'll give you a response, and we'll even show you how it works on the software itself. But yeah, what we're doing, Duke Energy, we're combining that with ESE and Lockheed Martin. We've made an investment portfolio. At the same time, we're running a trade currently. We're currently $250 in profit. And the US 500 just took us a minute or two for the, we put a sell order in. It did stagnate for a couple of minutes. Let's open the chart. Where's our chart? Oh, we can drag that up, can't we? So yeah, $280 in profit. Now I can't remember exactly when we put that trade on. It might have been 20 minutes ago. Second trade of the day, we're up around $300, and we only started trading about 40 minutes ago. Fantastic. Two well-placed trades that were recommended by the GPT itself. I think There we are. So we're just bringing the chart up. Now, of course, I'm going off the profit and loss at the top of our screen, the blue number. Here we go, the actual chart. So the grey line represents where we actually got into the stock here. If I zoom in, that grey line represents where we got in. Of course, it did go upwards a small amount. Of course, the consolidation, now it's dropped down to where the software thought it would, around 3 points lower. Now I think it will go a lot lower, and we can net potentially quite a lot of profit. Now, of course, this is on a 5-minute time frame. If we were to switch into a 1 minute, fantastic. So yeah, we did enter, it consolidated just around our entry point, and then it has actually dropped down by quite a significant margin, around $280 in profit as of current, 330. Amazing. Now, another question we can ask, let's say we're an options trader. We want to trade NVIDIA. We want to know the best entry point, the best strike price. We want to know the premiums. We want to know the best strategy possible for taking an options trade on NVIDIA. Let's say an expiration date of this week, this Friday, with an expiration date of. Fantastic. So we have asked the question, list the best entry point and strike price for a covered call on NVIDIA with weekly expiration. Amazing. Amazing. So, of course, current stock price of NVIDIA, 132 after quite a significant fall, I think around 2 weeks ago. Now our strike price for our call option is 135, slightly above the 50-day SMA and EMA, which provides a balance between premium income and potential stock appreciation. Fantastic. Rationale-wise, the stock is trading close to its 20-day SMA and EMA, indicating potential consolidation. So by selecting a strike price of $135, we can capture premium income while allowing for some upside potential if the stock price rises. Amazing. So again, not only is the software useful for stocks, investments, long-term crypto, a lot more usable for, in this case, minute-by-minute scalp trades, option trades, any sort of trade we want to put in on a quite small, significant time frame. This software can cover. It's not just longer term. Now, NVIDIA, let's say, give me a chart of NVIDIA. Fantastic. So let's scroll down a bit. So yeah, after the sort of DeepSeek AI news, a huge drop, but NVIDIA is slowly climbing upwards, slow and steady. Now again, if you have just tuned in, if you don't know what we're doing, we're using the Solvent GPT AI to actually place real-time trades in the market. We're using around $93,000 of equity. If this is something you're interested in, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. If this is something you think you can actually utilize for your trading, but you're not sure exactly how it works, you want a bit of guidance, we actually have a link in our bio of this stream. You can click on that, and it will take you straight to getting into contact with one of our team to actually show you how this software works. Now we're just under $400 in profit through. So I'm not sure. So our take profit was around 630, or sorry, 6,030. Our stop loss was at 6,060. Now, how close are we? So we're relatively close to hitting that take profit, only 10 points off. So we're sitting at $400 profit. We've been in this trade for, I believe, what's that, 330. We've been in this trade for about 27 minutes. That was a big drop. Whoa. So within the space of a minute, we just made another $100 in this trade. We're sitting on around $500. Yeah. Well, I'll let you explain that. We're currently $600 in profit, but just wanted to announce that. But yeah, I just wanted to pass the microphone over to my colleague to explain, how you can actually utilize around $10,000, around $50,000, or $100,000, not actually by owning that yourself, but using our funding. So I'll just pass you over.
Yeah, you might say, we have 100,000 in equity that we're leveraging at the moment, but you can do that live with an account if you access capital through a proprietary trading firm. If you go to our website, there's a link in the description to the website. It can redirect you to our proprietary trading firm, and you can actually leverage this sort of equity yourself. That can allow you to make larger profits. As you can see, we're $800 in profit right now, just off of this one trade within the last half an hour. And wow, it is really moving. Yeah, I think it's about to hit the take profit. So we were at 630. Yeah, take profit. What do you think? Should we close the trade here, or should we let it keep going? I think so. Okay. Should we ask the GPT what it thinks? Yeah, let's go for it. So let's. We entered that trade on a what? 5 minutes or 1 minute time frame? A 5 minute time frame. Okay. Let's just take a screenshot here. Okay, change that to 5 minutes. Make sure we're on the right time frame. Okay. It's really moving. What's going on here? It's just a straight line. God forbid if the markets were a straight line like that. Okay, let's take a... Yeah? Okay, let's go back to the GPT. Is it this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. And is this the same chat? No. So... was it this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Here, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's just ask, has anything changed? Should I take profit now or let it hit 6,030? Pretty big green candle there.
Let's go back to the other indicators.
Consider taking profit, yeah. Okay, continue to decline, but if your target was 6,030, it might be prudent to secure profits now. Okay. I think this is a good time to exit. I mean,
630.
yeah, we'll close it here. There we go. Nice. And what, we started with about 87,000 yesterday? Yeah, so hey, that's pretty good. Let's go back to that other chat that you were on. And I'll let you take it from here.
Cool. So what we are going to do now again, if you're in the chat, if you are wondering what this software is, how you can leverage it to actually make trades, find investments, or just assist you in any sort of area of trading, making yourself a profitable trader, drop a comment in the chat. We'll answer any question you have regarding this software, regarding trading, proprietary trading firms, anything. We can test any theory you have on stream. If you want to drop a ticker you're looking at currently and you want to know the software's opinion, drop that in the chat. Now, alternatively, if this is something you want to go forwards and actually be given a one-to-one demonstration, we have a link in the link of this stream where you can actually sign up for a demo, a one-to-one real-time demo, where a member of our team will actually explain how this software works. So if that's something you're interested in, that will be in the sort of bio area of our stream. Feel free to drop down there and sign up. What we have here, or what we can do, again, what we did earlier was undervalued stocks. We were looking at undervalued stocks that we could potentially trade. Undervalued inherently, is a little bit riskier than the top performing stocks of the week. In, let's say, the Dow 30, as we have written here, list the top performing Dow 30 stocks this week, suggest buy or sell levels based on market conditions. Fantastic. So by asking something like this, not only are we getting a couple of safer suggestions compared to, let's say, undervalued stocks, we're getting a pretty intensive list telling us exactly where to buy and sell for each of the stocks it recommends, as well as the fact that these stocks will be a lot safer investments or trades to actually put our capital into. So we'll see what this gives us. Now, as we can see, I think we got out at the right time. There was a point where we were 850 in profit. We got out about 600. We made $600 in that trade we took, and by the look of it, the market is eating the sort of liquidity back up. That does look like a buy. This does look like quite a strong buy opportunity that we could take. What do you think? Do you think this is a buy? One minute. Oh. Wait for the RSI to reach above 50. Perhaps. I think by the look of it, actually, it might go down a little bit further. Now, what we've been recommended, top performing Dow 30 stocks of this week with buy and sell levels. So we have number one, Nvidia, number two, Walmart. So our Nvidia trade, our Walmart trade, it's recommended we hold, Walmart is recommended we enter around 150. We have two exit targets, one at 160, one at 165, and then we have a stop loss of 145. Now our rationale is consistent retail performance and supply chain enhancements. Now Walmart, it's recession proof. It will always be performing. It's a supermarket by nature. When retail is performing quite strongly, Walmart is the first to really go up. Now, another recommendation that is quite sensible, we have Goldman Sachs recommended we enter around $350. Two exit targets, one at 370, one at 380, stop loss at 340. Rationale behind this, strength in franchises and potential deregulation benefits. Fantastic. So a couple Dow 30 trades that we could take today that have been performing quite strongly over the last sort of 7 days or so. We can go forward, we can place a trade, we can place an investment and potentially make quite a lot of return on investment. Now, I'm going to go into something that I like to use this software for, something I think this software is fantastic at, and that's actually finding crypto projects, niche crypto projects, the next big crypto project, anything that has a lot of momentum that isn't being reported by news sources, YouTube sources, really something that's looking up to be the next big thing in the sort of crypto sphere. What we can say is, if we start a new chat, we have a relatively similar question, something I'm about to ask. What are the most recent crypto coins showing unusual trading volume and activity on major exchanges? Fantastic. So I'm going to ask something along the lines of, let's say, give me a list of promising altcoins So altcoins being anything that isn't Bitcoin or Ethereum, promising altcoins with high potential to reach, let's say, new highs over the next 6 months. So this is going to analyze a lot of real-time data. It's going to find, altcoins, anything that isn't Bitcoin, Ethereum, that have a lot of momentum behind it, but are not necessarily being reported by the media. So, of course, we may get a couple in the top 10, the top 50. We may be given some that not really anyone in the crypto sphere has ever even heard about. These coins have most of the time quite interesting names, quite weird reasons why they're going to go up. For instance, we have Billionaire. The ticker is Bull. Fantastic. So we've been given a list of seven altcoins that we can take a look at, do some research into, potentially catch the next big investment. Now, of these coins, we've been given, I believe, 3 currently in a pre-sale phase. They haven't been released onto a centralized or decentralized exchange. We could invest into the pre-sale and get them for a price that in 10 months' time will be a fantastic price to get into. So what we'll do first, we'll go through the pre-sale altcoins, then we'll get into the bigger coins that we've been recommended. What I'm not saying is, the bigger coins have less potential for growth compared to the riskier pre-sale coins. However, we'll just go through the pre-sale ones first and touch on what each of them are doing. So we have Billionaire currently in a pre-sale phase. It's offering investors a chance to buy at low prices before it lists on major exchanges. Fantastic. So, of course, a meme coin is an attractive option for those seeking high returns. So Billionaire, something that we could do a bit of research on now. Billionaire crypto. So we'll go and see their Billionaire. If we actually put the ticker, not a lot of information on Billionaire. Just goes to show how we're able to find these very niche coins. I mean, if there's not many people talking about this, but it's still been recommended, it's a very good sign. Another one, we have Block DAG and Injective. Injective looks very interesting, actually. A layer 2 decentralized exchange improves decentralized finance by providing fast and affordable trading. Promising choice for investors interested in decentralized finance solutions. So Injective is potentially something we could do a bit of research into. Inject crypto. Blockchain built for finance and Web3 integration. Fantastic. So something I've never really heard of before.
Let's try and ask the GPT to tell us more about the Billionaire crypto. because we weren't able to find it on Google, let's just see if the GPT has any information on it. And also, the benefit of going onto their main website and researching into it by yourself is so you can see it firsthand. But the GPT is more than capable of giving you that information. But if you're a little bit more speculative, you want to see something to believe it, then you can go in to their website and have a look for yourself. There's a few here. Looks like. Okay, what does it say about Billionaire? Offers early investors a chance to buy at low price. It's a meme coin, right? So they probably don't have a website at the moment. So this one. Oh, it's fine. I mean, to be honest, this is one that I would probably ignore.
I wouldn't ignore this one. This would be my go-to.
This, yeah. Luke's a little bit more of a cowboy himself. He likes these risky crypto projects that can see 10,000, 20,000% returns. I would personally.
That was my favorite
Injective, yeah. I'd personally go for BlockTag. I know they're backed by Inter Milan, the football club, Ripple. Obviously, everyone knows about XRP and Cardano. But you also have a mix up in there of different little niche projects. So it's got everything to suit your needs and investment objectives.
We could even ask. Yeah, sorry, if you're a bit riskier of a crypto trader, if you like maybe smaller cap, more niche products that haven't got a lot of information out above them, for instance, the opposite of this would be something like Aptos, Ripple. Everyone's talking about them at the moment. They have extremely high market caps. If you're looking for something very low cap, we could say something along the lines of, give me a list of low cap, volatile crypto coins. Fantastic. Now, in another 5 minutes, I'll tell you what, we will do another live trade on the GPT, on the US 500. We'll see what we can catch. Market opens in about 15 minutes. Maybe we'll give it 15 minutes then, actually, or maybe longer. You know how market is when it opens. Very volatile. Sure. Now, while you're doing that, I will just go through, or let's have a look at ESC. That's on a 1 minute. Wow. Yeah, so if you've just got onto the stream, essentially what we did earlier, number one, we took 2 trades. We're currently sitting, I think, about $750 in profit, trading with an account size of just under $100,000. Now, if this is something you're interested in, trading with capital such as around 10K, 50K, 100K, get into contact with us. We have proprietary trading firms available that you may be very interested in. What we did earlier, as well as that, at the same time as we were doing those trades, we did some research using our AI trading software. We found numerous investments that we could actually go forward with and place some capital into, one of which was ESCO, which is very big in the defense sector. Now, not only did we find ESCO, we asked the software exactly what to diversify our portfolio with if we were to go ahead and put some money into this, just in case the valuation of this goes down. What it gave us was 3 stocks, including ESCO. It gave us, as well as this, it gave us Lockheed Martin, I believe, which is one of the biggest ones in the defense sector, sort of an industry leader, if you will. Another one we were given was, I think it was Duke Energy, the UK, which were all given to us to sort of offset any potential risk if we were to go ahead and invest into one of these. Amazing, Duke Energy. Now, yeah, again, if you are just tuning in now, if this is something that interests you, if there's a ticker you're looking at the current and you want to see what the software will give us in terms of response, in terms of a trading strategy, drop a comment. You can just say the ticker. We will have a look into it. We'll give you a theoretical trade, or answer any sort of question you have about AI, about trading, about investments, crypto, commodities, whatever. Again, if you're interested in this software and this is something you want to go forward and potentially utilize, there is actually a link in our bio, in our description of this video, whatever it is, on whatever platform you're watching on. You can actually go forward and sign up if that's something you're interested in. Sign up for a demo. You'll be put into contact with one of our team members, and you'll actually be given a one-to-one demonstration just detailing exactly what this software is. Now, to go back to the crypto we were talking about earlier. So we were doing, we asked for a list of low cap volatile crypto coins. So we were actually given a list of 11 low cap crypto coins and then 7 meme coins that we can potentially take a look at. Now we'll go through each of these FX guys. I've never heard of this. It has a focus on proprietary trading and decentralized trading, promising project in the DeFi space. We have Render token, a decentralized network for rendering 3D content. So that's a very big coin. Render. So Render I've heard of before. Render crypto. So this, I think this is in the top 30 biggest coins in the world. Use the Render network. Transform your creative. This is a weird. So I believe this says transform. We didn't make this website, so transform your creative workflow with the speed and scale of Render network. Fast, elastic, and affordable. So essentially, from our 15 seconds of research, this is a number one, it's a crypto project, but how it works, it's able to render a lot of 3D models, I believe, cost-effective pricing, easy to use. Amazing. Very interesting. So a good recommendation from the software. Now we've been given 11 other quite low cap crypto coins, one of which is Status Network, a decentralized messaging platform built on Ethereum. Now that sounds very similar to Telegram. Maybe they're a competitor, a crypto competitor to Telegram. Sounds very interesting. A decentralized messaging. Now we have 7 meme coins down below. Now if you are someone interested in meme coins, this is definitely a software you want to take a look at. There's been multiple occurrences where I've used this software to find meme coins. Those meme coins have gone and exploded overnight. A fantastic software, one of which 888 coin. We have SPX 69000. Now the story behind this one is it's a very strong community that wants to push the market cap of their crypto coin, this meme coin, to over what the S&P 500 is currently sitting at. Do I think that's plausible? No. Does it sound inspiring? Yes. Strong community is what you want with a lot of these coins. They will give you ridiculous gains if you get in early. Now the number 2, or the top 2, we have Dogecoin and PopCat. If you know much about crypto, you'll recognize these names. Very big in this sort of crypto space. Now we're around 9 minutes away from market open. So we're going to gear up, maybe take a trade in a couple of minutes. Let's have a look at the market, how it's performing. So the US 500, see what is going on in the past couple of minutes. So we actually caught that big drop down. Oh no, we didn't. That was on the 45. So we caught, I think we caught this leg down, which was one of our trades we took earlier. Fantastic. Right, we're back. We're back online. Okay, so yeah, again, we're going to gear up. We're going to take a trade in maybe 7, 8, 9 minutes just after market opens. We'll see what the sort of volatility is brought into the market, and then potentially we can take a trade. Now it looks at the moment very stagnant. Of course, 6 minutes away from open, that will change very quickly. So let's go through another thing that we can ask this software. So something along the lines perhaps of, I'm not sure, if you're in the chat right now, if there's something you're interested in, if there's a question you want to ask, drop that in the chat. If not, we will ask another question in maybe a minute's time and see what we get from that. But if there's something you want to see specifically, drop a comment and we will go off your recommendation. If you're trading anything currently, if you're maybe trading options, if you're trading crypto, stocks, whatever, drop a comment. Now, if not, we can go over potentially another feature that we can utilize this software for. So we'll give it a minute. I'll just analyze US 500 for another minute. So gearing up for market open. We'll see what the open brings us, but we're going to go over another question now. So insider trading, I'm sure you're all familiar. If you've tuned into this stream, you're probably very familiar with the concept of insider trades. So we can ask a question along the lines of, give me the insider trades. If we were to specify buys and sells for this week. Now again, if you're seeing us type all these questions out, all of the information, you're scared, you want to use this software, but you're scared you may not remember all of these prompts, all of these questions. This is all something we cover in a demo. This is all something you will be granted access to, lists and different packs of prompts that you'll be given access to if you were to join and come on board with the software. So don't worry if this is, a lot of information at once. It's very easy to make your own prompts, to tweak these prompts, tailor them to your own sort of trading needs. Very, very easy to do. Fantastic. So we have T-Rex company or Trex company. Not sure what this company is, but we'll see. Insider activity. Over the past year or so, Trex or T-Rex company insiders have sold more shares than they bought. In the last 3 months, significantly more buying or more selling than buying. So the senior VP and chief human resources officer sold around 107K worth of shares, purchasing only around $2,008 $1,000 worth. Okay, fantastic. So we can ask we can see what T-Rex is doing. Sure. So yeah, as we can see, that is a, if we go on to 45. Now we'll go over this very quickly as market's about to open. We don't want to miss that. A lot of selling over the past since December. So there's been a lot of sales, a lot of these big dumps downward. Now, yeah, what we'll do, we're just going to gear up for market open. We're going to get ready, potentially take a trade. We won't take it the minute market opens. We'll just wait for the volatility to sort of stabilize and for a sort of pattern to appear. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. How close are we to market open? So we've got 2 minutes until the market opens. Should we take a screenshot now? Should we see what sure. Fantastic. So as we've done the other times, we've used the photo recognition. It's simply a matter of taking an image, taking a screenshot or a screen capture, uploading that into the software, then asking, this is 2 minutes before market open. Should I take a long or a short? I think it will say long as well. Spike in volume. Oh, it's recommended a short. The overall trend is bearish. Despite some recent upward momentum, the market is likely to continue downward. Increased volume suggests strong selling pressure. Okay, so we're going to ask, how confident are you on a scale? The market has just opened. We're about to see some volatility now. Confidence about a 7. Okay. So we should 6,041. So I think now that market's opened, I think it would be quite safe to re-ask this question, take a new screenshot. Update the GPT, tell it market has just opened. Should I change the strategy? So with the new chart, strong upward momentum, consider switching to a long position. So enter around the current price. We have 2 exit targets. Fantastic. I think we should enter now. What do you think? How confident? So confident on a scale of 1 to 10. So yeah, market is moving quite strongly upwards. Yeah, so very fair from the GPT. I'd rate my confidence about a 6. Strong upward momentum and volume are positive signs. However, market conditions can be volatile right after open. So of course,
When played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain.
so Justin is just asking, what about on a tight time frame, such as what we're using now? So yeah, recommended a long confidence level about 7. However, be prepared to react quickly to any changes. Yeah. So 100 contracts, we're going to do stop loss of 650. No, 642, sorry. And we're going to set a take profit of 650. Now, of course, this is to be done in a rather quick time frame. We're doing a quick scalp trade here. So yeah, very, very possible that price is going to edge higher over the next couple of minutes. Of course, we took a scalp trade. You can use this software for any type of time period. We're already 100 and we've hit our take profit, $210. What was that, a minute? A minute, and we made $210. That's a very big candle.
I mean, reiterate how, it initially said so, and we asked it again as the direction changed. So
So we asked quite a lot of questions there. We were constantly asking the GPT, we were constantly updating it, asking it what it thought. And in the end, we were able to get quite a successful trade. I think our profit for the day is just under, we might have actually touched $1,000. Is there a way of seeing our profit? Now, of course, you may be sitting at home at work watching this stream and saying, I don't have $100,000 to trade. I don't even have 100 quid at the moment, or $100 in the case that you're in the States. You may, what we have on offer at the moment, as well as our research platform, we have what's called a proprietary trading firm. Now, effectively what this is, we have made our own brokerage where we are able to actually designate you quite a large amount of capital between the range of $10,000 up to around 100,000. So if you're serious about your trading, get into contact with us. All that you will need to do is pass the challenge. After that, we will actually give you those funds to trade with, and you can go forward and make trades such as we are. If you're serious about your trading, you want to make your trading a reality, you want to become professional, do get in contact. Our proprietary trading firm is a fantastic opportunity for anyone looking at getting into trading. As you can see, if we had stayed in that trade instead of taking profit, would probably be around $400, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, so we re-asked the question and we made sure we specified, we're doing a minute by minute, we're scalping here. We need, constant, our trade needs to be checked constantly. We don't have, enough time really to wait for it to go that high. We want to just take a scalp. Once we reiterated that point to the GPT, it understood fully what we wanted to accomplish with this trade, and it told us exactly what we needed to do to actually make it a reality. Now, as you can see, price is dropping slightly. We're not in a trade at the current. Potentially this could be another opportunity, especially with how volatile market is after open. Let's see. So yeah, if you're sitting at home, if you're maybe trading at the same time you've got this screen on, maybe you're at work, drop us a comment, tell us where you're from, what you're trading today, or what you're researching into. If you're, maybe planning an investment or a trade, and we can have a look. We can do the research live on stream and show you exactly how this GPT can actually assist you with any type of research, strategy, planning, or even the actual trade itself. So price is, small drop down around 2 points. It's recovering quite quickly. I think price is going to continue to go higher. So what did you ask, Justin? Fantastic. Let me pass you over.
So earlier we had a look at the insider sells, and as Luke might have mentioned, there are many reasons why a director or a CEO might want to sell their shares. But in considering buying your own company's shares, it can only be really for one reason, and that is most likely because you're confident about your company's earnings. They have seen it for themselves what each quarter's statements are before they're even released to the public. So here we have from this week so far, I mean it's only Tuesday, Mac Natural Resources, William Wallace McMullen purchased 5 million shares. And then here we have another director who has purchased some shares, but look, 5 million, that's pretty significant. And so if we look into the analysis of MNR, see what that's like, and then we can actually see how their stock is doing. Here we go. Let's see. So that was today. So as you can see, the price dropped pretty significantly. And hold on now. Wow, okay. So there was a significant drop here, and it's been slowly on the rise, but doesn't give exact reason, why he might have purchased his shares. But yeah. Right. And then here we have, this company has an independent upstream of oil and gas, operations and performance. They have a track record of operational efficiencies. Their financials, let's see, 21% increase last year and a 99% total increase over past 3 years. 21% over a year is pretty significant. I mean, you can see here, it's a pretty stable stock. What else? Analysts expect revenues to grow by 15% in the next year, outpacing the industry's projected 9.6. So this is an outperforming stock. There's no wonder why that they're. Who is this actually? Who's William Wallace McMullen? Um, 5 million shares, and what they currently at? 16. It's quite a bit of capital. He purchased 5 million shares of this, and it's at $16. Sentiment and outlook, despite strong revenue growth, has faced selling pressure recently, leading to downward trend. Recommendations. Analysts say that this stock has a strong buy recommendation. So, who's this guy? He's their director. Okay, he's a 10% owner, and he has approximately 69 million shares. So, you know, the fact that he's purchased 5 million additional shares, it's a pretty telltale sign. So that's just one of them, and that's the start of the week. I mean, we can track this over the next week and see how the stock does. So it's currently at $16. Yeah, we'll have a look at that later.
Yeah, fantastic. So as you can see, we were able to conduct a very large amount of analysis, not just on an insider trade that took place this week, but actually who that person was, exactly what he holds in the company, and exactly, you know, sort of what's happening on his side of things. So what we can see is the company itself, Mac Natural Resources. This man, William McMullen, a 10% owner, has approximately 69.13 million shares, a huge amount. Just purchased quite a significant amount more after this recent drop in valuation. So again, this man probably knows a lot more about his company than we do. Probably has a lot more information in terms of earnings reports, in terms of things that are going to come up in the future. He's put his money in because he knows the valuation of the company is going to go up. Therefore, we can safely place a trade on this company, expecting the valuation to increase. But look, we are currently we may take another trade on the US 500. If there's anything that you are trading at the current, if there's a tick you're looking at, please drop it in the chat and we will conduct a full analysis such as this. Alternatively, if you need an option strategy, if you need whatever type of information on financial markets, drop us a comment and we can dissect it with the GPT. Now, if this software is something that you think you can utilize, if it's something you're interested in, but you don't potentially know how it works, you're a little bit befuddled at what the prompts are, each aspect of this software is, drop a down below our stream. There should be a bio or a description with a link to a demonstration. If you sign up for a demonstration, you'll be put into contact with one of our team members and you will be actually shown one-to-one what this software is. If this is something you want to utilize, if this GPT, the AI trading software, or a proprietary trading firm interests you, please drop a comment or sign up for a demonstration and we will be more than happy to assist you. Now, US 500, I think we can place one more trade for the day. Now, there is quite a big jump upwards. The market does look like it's sort of course, on a 1 minute time frame, it's been stagnating for maybe a minute or two, but it's finally dropping down quite a lot of wicks. I think there might be a short. It'll be a short term. MACD's going down. There's a lot of space here. Let's ask the GPT what it thinks. So let's see what the GPT thinks. I think it will be a short. We'll see if the GPT thinks other. Give me a recommend a long or a short, or whether I should wait. Yeah, anyone in chat right now, just drop a comment. It doesn't even have to be related to trading. Just tell us where you're from. Tell us how the weather is. And again, if you do want us to do some research on stream, you know, more than capable with the software we have. Doesn't even just have to be research. We could give you a trading strategy for the day. So it's recommended we actually wait. It's waiting for a clear breakout above a recent high or a breakdown below to confirm the next direction before entering a trade. Now, I actually think, just from the candlesticks, I believe that we may go downwards ever so slightly over the next 5 minutes and just sort of re-enter this price range that we were at a couple of minutes ago. Fantastic. So indicator is showing a positive trend at the current. However, it's starting to flatten. Potential weakening momentum. Volume, decrease in volume, and price is currently consolidating after an upwards movement. Fantastic. But yeah, I mean, while we're waiting for the chart to develop in a certain, you know, long or short, up or down, I'll briefly just touch over. Of course, we're showing live the research platform, the Solvent GPT. I'll touch very briefly on the proprietary trading firm if that's something you're interested in. Essentially, we will fund you as a trader. If you're interested in trading with over $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 or $100,000, but at the moment you may not have the necessary funding. If that's something you're interested in, get into contact with us. We own a proprietary trading firm. If you want to trade using money that belongs to us, but you don't want to risk your own capital, get into contact. We'll give you a full demo of the proprietary trading firm and actually show you how you can essentially trade with money that isn't yours, it's ours. We've developed our own brokerage. It's a fantastic way if you're trading, if you're positive about your trading and you want to take it seriously, a fantastic opportunity to jump onto. Just going through our website now, see what price is doing. It did look like it dropped a very slight amount, not the amount that I would take a trade off of, and I don't think Solvent GPT would be able to do too much. Just not a lot of movement right now. I think in a couple of minutes there will be some significant moves that we can actually post a trade on. Again, I think it will go down. We'll see what the GPT thinks. So it will have to be a quick trade. We're only streaming for the next 10 minutes. Again, we're only streaming for the next 10 minutes. If you have any questions, any tickers, any trades, any research you want us to conduct using this GPT, or even if you think you're smarter than our AI, if you think you can, create a trading strategy that's better than it, drop it in the chat. We'll compare what you think versus the GPT. You'd be shocked to see how efficient and fast it can be. I don't care how good of a trader you are. This thing simply sees things that we will never be able to see. We're not connected to the internet, connected to hedge fund data like it is. So what my colleagues just brought up, I'll pass it over. An Apple intraday trade.
Well, I've just clicked one of the suggested prompts that we have here on the GPT that, if you're a novice trader, don't have much knowledge, much experience on how to trade, what to trade, or anything about the financial market, you can start here. This is a good place to start. You can even test these out for yourself, right? If you're paper trading and you don't know what to do, you can ask for the suggestion. I mean, everyone knows what Apple is, and yeah, you can have a go with these recommended trades. You'll learn a lot along the way. You can ask it questions like if you're just learning about indicators, which indicators work best for trading Apple. And it'll give you exactly what indicators to use. I reckon it'll give 2 or 3 here with some reasoning on why. And this isn't just for elite traders. It's very multifaceted in its use, educational purposes. I mean, we have university students who use this as well, for that exact reason. So we'll give it a second. Looks like the market's still consolidating as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up in about 5 to 7 minutes. So I don't think we'll be able to place one last trade. But we'll end on this note. It can recommended indicators for trading Apple. So yeah, I mean, go ahead if you have an idea, then we'll move on to that. But here we have 6 different indicators that work best for Apple, and it gives you the reasoning as well underneath. I mean, on top of that, if you've got 1 or 2 that you favorite and you want one to support those 2 for your strategy, it's very well capable of doing that as well. So these are just small things that can help you with marginal improvements in your trading using Solvent GPT.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, there's so many different ways you can use this software. Even if you don't know too much about trading, if you're a beginner trader, you just want to become, or you don't even want to become profitable yet, you just want to, look into different terms. This software can teach you a lot of trading. If you're maybe questioning futures markets, you have no idea what futures markets there are, this software will be able to answer any questions. If you're looking for educational resources in order to inform yourself of better trades to make, better techniques to use, better indicators, this software can do it all. It can answer any sort of question you have: trading, investing, crypto, commodities, stocks, forex, whatever. Now, we've only got 5 minutes left. If you do have a question, if you do have a ticker you're looking at, or any research you want conducted with the GPT, drop it in the chat. Now, 5 minutes left. We'll see if we can place a trade. I still think it will go down. I'm not sure how fruitful we will be if we do place a trade. It may be over the course of the next 15-20 minutes that the price actually drops, but we will see. We will watch. Again, I will direct you guys to the link below. There should be a bio or a description on whatever stream platform you're on. If you're on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitch, there should be in the description a link that will take you to a demonstration or a way to book a demonstration. If you think you can leverage this software, or if you're interested in using this software, or even the proprietary trading firm that we mentioned earlier, sign up, pick a time that works best for you, and one of my colleagues will get into contact and show you exactly what this software is. There's no better way than to learn one-to-one. This software will be able to inform you the best way possible, and we will be able to teach you what this software is the best way possible. Again, this software can teach you whatever you need to learn. It doesn't just do research, strategy, or strategy, or planning for you. It can teach you, and it can do the trading work for you. Let's see, 4 minutes left. I'm not seeing too much movement. I mean, we can ask the GPT. Most likely it would tell us to wait. There's not a lot of movement at the current. Very sort of a lot of consolidation was what I was looking for. Now maybe it could go either way. So let's see. Before we go, we'll ask one last question, and we'll say this is a free gift for everyone that's tuned in. Give me the best trades to take today. Say the best undervalued trades. You know, whatever your criteria is. If you were to search this up, you know, if Google was able to give you this information, you know, a lot of people would pay for this. This is a fantastic question to ask. Some people would pay for this question alone. If there was a software that told them every single day what the best trade to take is, I can guarantee you'd pay a lot for that software. This software does a lot more than just this. Wayfair, Intel, rocket companies, Axogen, LPL Financial Holdings. Amazing. Huge amounts of information at your fingertips with this software. We can go forward, look at Wayfair to see how they're performing. Fantastic. Very undervalued. Fantastic. Yeah, once again, we're probably going to cut the stream off now. Thank you for everyone that has watched. If this is something you think you can utilize, once again, the stream, at the bottom of the stream will be a description. If you want to sign up for a demonstration, you know, please do. We will be back streaming tomorrow, doing more trades. We made $1,000 in profit today, which I'm very happy about, and my colleague is too. But yeah, thank you for everyone that joined us today.